Hello everyone, Stepan here. I have white again. I seem to have white a lot. I don't know why. I'm playing someone called Mahabharatam GM. He's only 2200, so I guess not a GM. Let me see if everything is okay with the video. Okay, everything should be okay. Let's hope he makes a move because I was waiting for a game for 10 minutes. Yes! Okay, knight f6. Okay, I'm going c4. I don't actually know what to play. I'll go knight c3. If he plays the King's Indian, I think I'll play the fianchetto. If he plays the Grunfeld, okay, I'm playing g3. I want to learn this, and in particular, I want to learn the situations when black plays e5 and I play e4. So after castles, for example, rook e8, e4, e5. When do I play d5? When do I not play d5? Should I just play e3 and b3 and bishop b2? Because I saw some interesting games with e5, e3, and then a simple setup with b3, bishop b2. Okay, so the fianchetto King's Indian doesn't really have... Well, it has theory, but it's not really theory. It's more like knowing when some pattern works and when it doesn't. So, okay, I can play e4, I can play e3. I can take. If I play e4, my bishop is slightly bad. I've never tried this setup with pawn to e3, so I'm going to try it here. I actually think it's very interesting. I don't know how to play it, if I'm going to be honest, but this is why training games are here. I don't know whether I should be concerned about bishop g4. I don't know. I don't think f5, f4 works as well as in setups without e3, because f4 simply doesn't have the power. He's confused, and he's probably been playing this a lot, so maybe e3 is absolutely incorrect in this position, but I find that when I make mistakes in training games, I tend to learn from them more so than when simply studying. So we will see. I do distinctly remember a game, although I have no idea who played it anymore, with e3, b3, bishop b2, where white has a pleasant advantage throughout the game. So that's something I would like to achieve. I would like to get my bishop to b2, create a double fianchetto. If my opponent ever pushes e4, yeah, in this case, I think after e4, white is significantly better. That's at least my feeling, because I really enjoy positions where there's a weak pawn on e4 and the black position is sort of divided in two by this pawn. And white's really isn't, because it's not easy to defend the pawn. I mean, how does he defend the pawn now? I don't understand this. Maybe he's already just a pawn down, unless he has c5. But on c5 I can just take on e4, right? I mean, the only problem I could have is my light squares, but it's going to take him a while to trade off everything. Okay, he's just giving up a pawn. Is there a reason for me not to take this? And which knight do I take with? I will take it for sure. I'm just not sure which knight to use. I think the correct knight is definitely the d knight, because my c3 knight prevents d5, so I'm going to take like this. I don't think he has any compensation for this pawn. Wait, let's see. Knight takes, knight takes, knight takes. f5. Knight c3. He doesn't have f4. I'm taking it. I don't see... I don't see the compensation. Should I take with the knight or with the bishop? think with the bishop. No, with the knight to prevent knight f6. Okay. I don't know why he gave up a pawn. I don't understand it really. Because he still doesn't have d5. And I don't think it's smart to play f5 here. But then again, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know if e3 was correct. Maybe this is all some sort of elaborate trap. Although I doubt it, it seems very tame. Seems like nothing's going on. Now if I can get my knight back to c3 and actually play e4 without his pawn on e5, that's marvelous. I don't know. e4 is usually a mistake even if it doesn't lose a pawn, especially in London type setups where this bishop is on e2 and the other bishop is on g3, h2 or f4. He even trades off knights. Okay, fine, I'm taking. What does he do against queen b3? Maybe queen b3 is a strategic blunder, but I highly doubt it, because instead of b3 I could go bishop d2, bishop c3 to develop my bishop, and queen b3 creates an immediate annoying threat, which he can only deal with rook b8, I think. Takes with the queen. So now he wants to play c5. He wants to play c5, so queen b3 isn't a good move. I need to develop my bishop. The question is, do I want to play b3 or do I want to play bishop d2? If I go bishop d2, c5, bishop c3, cd4, ed4, everything is defended sufficiently and my bishop is defended. And if I go b3, c5, bishop b2, cd, ed, my bishop is not defended. And I don't have queen c2 easily to defend my bishop because of bishop f5. Although I do have e4 on bishop f5. I think I like bishop d2 more because my bishop will be defended on c3. Also, it has some more scope because it's preventing a5 ideas in some cases. I don't know. I think I'm just a pawn up for nothing. And c6 is strange. If he wants to play d5, then he's losing a pawn, so I'm just playing bishop c3. He doesn't have d5 here. And if I play d5, okay, now he wants to play d5, so it's time to consider e4. e4, f5, I have f4. e4, d5 loses a pawn. e4, what's my idea next? Should I be developing my pieces before playing e4? And where does his bishop go if I do play e4? It goes to g4. But it always goes to g4. It's not like I can prevent that. Well, I could prevent it with bishop f3. So, should I just go h3? h3 to prevent his bishop from developing anywhere. And then on bishop f5, I don't like h3. I don't like weakening myself. Because on bishop g4, I can go queen c2, and on bishop f5 I can go e4. So for now I'm just going to get my rooks to the middle. I'm thinking rook fe1 or queen c2, rook d1. But if he plays d5, I want to have my rook on the c file. I could also go d5 myself. d5, bishop c3, bc3, ed5, bishop d5. Seems like a very good bishop. Or cd5, just one double my pawns. No, I think it's time to connect my rooks. I'm going to play queen c2. On bishop f5, I'm playing e4. I could consider e4 as well. e4, bishop g4, queen c2. No, queen c2 first. Queen c2 first. I want my rooks on d1 and e1. And I want more control over e4 to prevent bishop f5. I think that's the only scary square. Yeah, okay, now I'm going e4. Now, either rook d1, rook e1, or rook e1, rook f1. They both seem interesting. The only upside of rook d1 is that my d4 pawn is defended. But I don't think it needs to be defended any further. I could also simply consider d5 here. d5, bishop takes, queen takes, cd, ed, rook e2. Is rook e2 annoying? Maybe I want to take cd to make sure that his bishop is restricted. I also like rook d1 because he doesn't have c5 in that case. Okay, I'm playing rook d1. On bishop g4, I have f3 or rook d2. I think f3 is fine. In the event of queen e3, I don't want to play f3. I want to play rook d2. Rook d2, if bishop h6, I have f4. Okay, I'm playing rook d2. What is this? Come on. Yeah, f4, immediately. And now I can double my rooks on the f file and go for f5. I don't think I should be afraid about my dark squares, because it's really hard for him to transfer his queen. In fact, maybe he should have played queen d8 to have queen b6 ideas. Now let's see. If I play f5, he has to take. Otherwise, I just go h3. Could also just play e5 here. Should I just go rook df2 first? Or f5 first? f5 first, he has... Well, not first, because he has bishop d2. But even if I go rook df2 and f5, he has bishop e3. So that's something I need to be afraid of, I think. I'm thinking king h1 just to get away from the dark squares. I don't want to be pinned. Let's see what he does. I think this is a fine move, because in the event of f5, he never has bishop e3 check or bishop e3 pinning my rook. Why does he want his rook on d8? Can I go d5 here just to kill off his rook completely? d5 cd cd. My bishop is improved. I don't want to take ed because he has bishop f5. Okay, let's see. Rook df2, d5 for example. Yeah, I don't want to allow d5 because then he has bishop f5. Okay, I'm playing d5 to make sure my bishop is not blunted. I don't like him playing d5 and getting the f5 square for his bishop, and I also don't like my c3 bishop being bad. Okay, now can I play a cheeky move like queen to d3? Threatening queen to d4. On queen d3 he has to play bishop g7, I think. And then I'm free to play f5. Okay, I'm just unpinning with queen d3. Threatening queen d4. Mate on h8. Yeah, okay, he has to do this. I don't think I need to waste time taking, although I can win another pawn with bishop takes and queen d4. Or if he plays queen f6, I trade queens into a better endgame. The endgame is just good. Maybe I can just play bishop g7, king g7, queen d4. But on queen d4, king g8, queen a7, he has rook a8. I don't like that. Okay, let's look at f5 and e5. f5 seems to give him too much counterplay for now. e5 gives him the f5 square, so that's out of the question. So let's just take and play h3. I want to get my king of the back rank. Also, I want to make his bishop worse. He could be threatening something like this, so I have to watch out for that. And I need to start playing quickly. If he plays a6 here, I'm playing rook f2. Okay, securing my king. Now I'm ready. Now I think my king is ready. He's not threatening that much because on a6 I have queen d4 check always. He prevents queen d4. I don't really care about that. So, is it time for f5? What if he plays g5? I also like rook df2 and e5. Rook df2, a6, e5, d, fe wins for me. I'm playing rook df2. I want to go e5, and if it doesn't work, I want to go f5, g5, and maybe h4, just to break open the position. Okay, e5. e5, if he doesn't take, I'm taking. If he plays bishop f5, I take the queen with check. So e5, d5, fe5, queen e5, rook f7, rook e5, rook f6, queen e7, I can go e6, I think. e5. If he takes, the position is great. If he plays queen e7, then I can take on d6, queen d6, and queen d4 check. Okay, I'm playing e5. Why would he take? I don't think he should have taken this. Yeah, this just loses a rook. Doesn't this just lose a rook? Okay. Woohoo! Okay, this was fun. I mean, he shouldn't have lost a pawn, but I think I played a good middle game. Let's see. Yeah, the engine always says g3 is inaccurate. That's just stupid. g3 is a good move. There's 2,000 games probably, and if Mamedyarov is making mistakes, and Aronian and Vidit and Nepo and whoever, that it's not a mistake. It's a great move. Okay, d6, bishop g2, knight bd7, knight f3. Now let's see about e3. Okay, it has been played 300 times, and I wonder what game I was looking at. I think it was Rafael Vaganyan. Okay, let's just have a look at this game. I think it was this game. No, it wasn't this game. I don't remember. In any case, there was this setup on the board. Okay, e4 is just bad. I had 4 inaccuracies, 91% accuracy. That's nice. He had 1 blunder. Okay, let's go back. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna turn on the engine now. Knight d2. Yeah, this just wins the pawn. Now let's see what my conversion was like. Okay, e4 is correct. It was begging to be played. The engine wants the rooks on d and e files. I played rook d1. Rook d2, that's fine. f4 immediately. Is d5 not good? d5 is good. d5 has to be good. Queen d3, okay, takes. h3 normal, king h2. King h2 is a mistake. Yeah, okay, I don't need it. But why would I play queen d4 here? I'm not taking on a7 because of rook a8. Okay, king h2 seems like a good move. Queen e3 I don't understand. Rook df2 I understand. Yeah, now e5. Bam! Yeah, taking is just wrong. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy with this game. Usually, when I material up out of the opening, usually it's the other way around. I know the opening really well, then I mess up. Now e3 is a mistake, but he gave up material and then, well, sort of made it easy, but I'm happy with the conversion. Okay, I have 4 wins in a row. I'm 23-28 rated. That's my highest rating ever on Leeches. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you got something from the video. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye-bye.